Oliver. Hello everyone, and welcome to my live stream. And hello Cubston, hello CJ, how are you? I hope you can hear me. I'm trying something a little bit different today. I will pop myself on screen in a bit, but right now I thought I'd see if I can get this thing to work. Yay, awesome, that's fantastic. How are you both been? Hi Sima Dolby, how are you? Thank you for popping in. Oh, nice, CJ. I did see that video about your helicopter trip. That was fantastic. I love helicopters. It is so much fun. I'm really good. Thank you, Cubstan. How are you? You're great. You just said. Hello, Shay. How are you? Let's see. I'm going to just add this on my phone so I can do some bits and pieces. I don't know if I let's see. I wonder if I can. No, I can't. Just trying to figure out how to sort of add like moderators and stuff, because I think so far, Shay, I think you're the only one I have. I just wanted to double check who I've got and who I can add in. No, Cubson, I've got you too. That's good. CJ, I'm going to add you as well because I know you know what you're doing. So yeah. Now, what I thought we'd have a chat about today, I'll just sort of see if people come in and stuff, is I had a bit of a think because obviously one of my main aims sort of with my channel is obviously to share recipes and sort of health tricks and tips and stuff like that. However, it seems like YouTube wants me to do grocery hauls. Now, they seem, every time I do a grocery haul, I'm getting a much bigger response. It seems like YouTube are actually pushing out my videos. So I'd like to know, if this happened to you, what would you do? Would you stick to your passion? Would you keep pumping out what you would like to do, or would you try to incorporate more videos that might fit the YouTube algorithm more? Because it's something, yeah, I've just been sort of thinking about this a fair bit. Just like, you know, if I want to grow my channel, would it be beneficial for me to then go and research the algorithm and start doing what YouTube want me to do? Or should I follow my passion and do what I originally intended to do? Let's see. All right, I'm going to start popping up some. There we go. Yeah, so you think I should try to go more with the algorithm and try to work out sort of what, let's see, I'm going to whack myself sort of half on the screen there. Hello, I'm here. So yeah, so alternate and sort of work, try to work more towards what they want me to do. Yeah, and I guess I could probably incorporate a lot of my stuff. So obviously, like adding in things like health and keto into my grocery hauls, possibly. So Cubston, yeah, so it's pushing out, suggesting based on what you already have a passion for, what you already uploaded. Yes, so the first time I realized sort of what they were pushing out was I did the very first time I added up a Costco grocery haul video, and I had so many, like my views and my like my time, my watch hours, they just went up so fast compared to a lot of the other things I did. So, and then I was finding that some of my other videos, like my recipes, they suddenly weren't getting as good of views as they had been previously. So I thought that was a little bit interesting. So, you know, clearly they are trying to get me to push out more grocery hauls. And from what I can see, also people are searching. So obviously I've been looking into using things like TubeBuddy and those as well. So like, okay, let's see what we're saying. So CJ, the more views, the better, because you're getting more exposure for your channel. More exposure equals more potential subscribers and strong following. And so put that up. Yeah, I think you've got a point. Obviously, once you have a strong following, you can you can definitely let's see. I got asked to give me 1 sec. So I'm just going to mute myself for a sec, and we're going to just go back to that one. There we go. I just had a little visit from from my little one. He wanted me to change something on the TV. But we've got his brother to help because we got school holidays at the moment. So I've got all the kids around today. So if there's any noises in the background, that will be them. Let's see. Where were we? So CJ, what did you say there? You also have to think about the timing of things with what's going on in the world where people are shopping and saving money. And that's very related to that. Yeah, definitely. I think you're right. I think you're right about that. The grocery haul is a win-win with people who shop and wants to know how to shop. Yeah, absolutely. I'm thinking I could do maybe things like a full keto shopping trips. We're heading like we're going camping and stuff again soon, so in a few days. So I could do another one like how to stock up when you're going on holidays, and how to, so you can save money when you're away by not eating out, etc. Hi Liz Vlog, how are you? Thank you so much for popping in. We are just chatting about following the YouTube algorithm versus following purely your passion. So we're just having a bit of a discussion around about that. I hope you're having a good day, Liz, and that you're safe, that you're well. I hope you all are, with everything going on. So have you guys, I just want to see, have you guys had the same sort of experience and sort of thought about what, have you maybe had to change slightly your direction or put videos out that you weren't originally thinking about? Oh, thank you, CJ. I appreciate it. I think Shay, I think you shared me out too late before. Thank you so much for both of you for sharing. I really, really appreciate it. Hello, Kimmy. How are you? Oh my goodness. So good to see you. So we're discussing today, yeah, just what you would do if you discovered that YouTube was pushing out a certain type of videos compared to some of the other ones that you were more passionate about making. So Liz and Kimmy came in, just come in. So what I've found lately is that YouTube seems to be pushing out my grocery hauls compared to my recipe videos. So the question is, what would you do? Would you stick with the content that you originally intended to put out, or would you go more with your grocery hauls and those sort of videos, and sort of go with the algorithm and try to sort of grow your channel that way? So that's a little discussion today, and I'd love to hear if you guys have had any experience with that. Have you noticed that some of your videos are pushed out more than the others? So like looking at analytics, so looking at analytics and stuff, if you can, when you see, you know, that you're getting more search results and everything. Yeah, so you're with the rest of them, Kimmy. Go with the algorithm and sort of go with what YouTube seem to want me to do. Yeah, that might be it might be an idea. Let's see. Oh, excuse me. It's still only early here, or early. It's nearly 10 a.m. but I haven't been talking that much, so my voice is still warming up. Let's see. So at times you just go with the flow, and when you get up there, you can then really go into what you really, really like. Yeah, good point. Good point, Cubston. So CJ, I just looked at your videos regarding when you posted them, and again, it makes sense why, because the world crisis, those videos were perfect timing. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, because I think at the moment a lot of people are obviously stocking up. Actually, not so much here in Australia. We're actually doing, apart from one state, we are actually doing pretty well. My state currently haven't got any community transmissions, so we're quite safe where I am, luckily, although we are being forced to take some overseas arrivals in here who will then go straight into quarantines. But we're doing better. We have one state that have had more community transmissions lately, and they are now locking down everything again, because we were actually starting to open up quite a fair bit. So it makes sense that people are looking at looking at sort of what to buy, sort of how to stock up their pantries, bulk buy things, which obviously Costco is definitely a good one for that. let's see, Kimmy. I went with the algorithm too. When I upload what I'm passionate about, nobody cares to view it. Yes, yeah, it's sort of like a double-edged sword, isn't it? It's like, you know, you want to grow your channel and you want to do well, but at the same time, you know, you've had this, I'm sure we will have this idea in our head what that channel is going to look like. And obviously that's, sometimes that might not be exactly what YouTube is wanting us to do. And that is sort of what I'm finding at the moment. So yeah, no, it's quite interesting, isn't it? Sort of what I would have never thought. My husband was just floored when he realized, he's like, really, people are watching you shop? And what you're getting from the shops, which is quite funny. He thought that was he had no concept of why that would be. But I think, CJ, I think you're really right about the timing of those videos. Let's see, CJ, what are you saying? I'm going to pop that one up. See, I'm getting better at putting the comments up underneath. I think my first one was StreamYard. It took me like half an hour before I realized I could actually put comments sort of down there. So I'm getting there. So CJ, so what I'm thinking is to alternate your cooking, baking videos with your grocery haul videos and see if those grocery haul videos will continue to get more views. Yeah, I think that might be a good plan, actually, a plan of attack. So I think, so CJ, so I find with your videos, so see what how are you finding your sort of how-to videos? How are they doing compared to say some of the other ones? Is there anything that you find that's going better, that you're now sort of finding that you're sort of leaning towards? Same Cubs Den. What about you? Have you found any particular videos of yours that are doing better? And obviously, anyone that hasn't checked these guys out, please do. Feel free to drop Cubs Den and CJ and everyone. Feel free to drop your links because I really appreciate your guys' support. You're always here, and I really, really appreciate you guys. So let's see. So yeah, so algorithms is simply what more people want to see. Yeah, absolutely. I think obviously we have those channels, so you see that really are working and studying the algorithms. I've done a live video before about one of those channels, and you know, I think you guys were in that live, where people took it to the extreme, where they literally planned their life around the algorithm. And I think that's also where we need to start looking at, should we take it to that extreme where we literally search for what sort of videos are trending and make videos sort of purely following those trends? Or do we hold back a little bit, do some of the algorithm, so say like, yeah, with my grocery hauls, and do those, and then still hold back and don't take it all out? Obviously, meaning that I might grow more as a channel, but not as much as I potentially could be if I went ahead and really studied the algorithm and worked it to my advantage. Let's see, CJ, but I also say that we should make videos about what you enjoy, but at the same time, it's about what people want to hear and see from us. Yes. Yes, I think so. Yeah, we can make videos all day long, but if it's not what the people want to watch, they won't watch. Yeah, I think so. And I think that's sort of what I've been seeing as well. And Pixel Pia, hello. So good to see you. How are you, lovely? Thank you so much for coming in. We're just having a little bit of a discussion about whether to go with the YouTube algorithm for your videos or your passion or a combination of both, or how far to even take this whole algorithm thing. Do you push out videos purely based on what people are searching for and what's trending? So yeah, we're just having a little bit of a discussion. I love to hear you guys' views on this. They're having some really nice views and conversations coming up. It's really interesting. So let's see. Today I have certain how-to videos that do better than others. I can also tell which videos are being pushed by the algorithm, and that's the video you want. The video that keeps getting views. Yes, exactly. Absolutely. I think for me, I found that last Costco grocery haul is still I think it's my fastest growing video yet. It is going crazy, and I'm still getting a good amount of views every day from that one, and that's now been well over a week since I posted that one, and I was just floored, and that was really what made me think, is this something I should look more into and really try to work that algorithm into sort of my advantage, and how to further my channel, how you guys are furthering your channels and everything as well. So Pixel PR, you do like almost like tutoring and teaching and stuff online, don't you? How are you finding? Are you finding that some of your content is being pushed more than other contents? How are you finding that? Hello, Tiffany. How are you? Thank you so much for coming in. Oh my goodness, we have 9 amazing channels in here today, and I really appreciate each one of you for coming in and supporting the topic and participating and everything. It's really interesting. Let's see which one, where have I got up to now in the I think that one there. CJs, if there's videos that don't get any views, they are considered dead videos, and unfortunately they just don't do anything for your channel. I have some from when I first started when I was confused. Yes, I think we all sort of find our feet as we grow. Obviously, so say like this, live streams isn't one of the things that I do a whole lot often, but this has been one that I was sort of been thinking about for a few days, and I really wanted to do because I enjoy hearing you guys' views on these things, how you have dealt with this, your passion versus the algorithm, and what you found worked for you. So Cubstan, let's see. So Cubstan, I found that my cooking videos do better than my family and faith videos. So I ensure I do at least one cooking video weekly, and then family or faith videos. Yes, you're doing like it alternates, and then obviously you have your live streams as well that you do. So I think that might be something I might definitely look into doing more of, having these kind of discussions, because I'm finding it really, really interesting to hear what you guys think about this topic, because obviously we all want to grow. We all want to grow our channels, and yeah, obviously we need to. Oh, thank you, Kimmy. You need to whip up a fast thumbnail for someone. Yeah, absolutely. So that sounds. I'll hope to see you back. But yeah, no, it's just really interesting to find out sort of how you guys work around that. what worked for you guys, and how you found growing your channel, whether it was easier when you worked along the algorithm more, and yeah, because obviously we can do as much, CEO as we want, not CEO, SEO. I always do that. SEO as we want, but obviously we need to know what we're doing, and obviously that's one of the things that I've just started really looking into more, and utilizing like TubeBuddy and those sort of programs to try and get my content up. However, I've actually found that the videos that do get pushed, they get pushed before I even started using TubeBuddy and stuff for that. So I already had, when I went back and looked at the analytics for those videos, it just turned out that I used the right sort of keywords to yes. CEO, oh my goodness. And I knew, you know what? I knew I was going to do that because I do it all the time, even though I know it's SEO. Oh, it just rolls off the tongue easier. You know what I mean? Oh my goodness. Oh, let's see. Now, Tiffany, are you going live a bit later? I think you usually go live in about what? Just sort of 15 minutes usually is your time that you go. Oh my goodness. Oh, I completely lost my train of thought now with that CEO comment. Okay, so Pixel PR, I'm using Morning Fame and TubeBuddy to optimize as far as possible. Ah, sorry, I got an itchy nose. I actually haven't heard of Morning Fame. I haven't heard of that one. So I've done TubeBuddy. I also have like a keyword, another keyword thing. What's it called? Is it coming up? Keywords Everywhere. I sometimes use a little bit, but I only use the free version, and it's not, obviously if you pay for it, it's better. But so far, I seem to do all right with the free versions, and then I might look at doing paid versions of like TubeBuddy and stuff as oh, goodness, spelling as a true math teacher. You know what, Pixel Pia, you know what, my mum, obviously I grew up in Norway, and my mum was a maths teacher. She's actually now a principal at a school, so she sort of went the steps. She's been at the same school pretty much all her life. So but yeah, it's funny you say that. So yes, I got the maths teacher thing down. Yes, all right, cool. I'll see if we might pop in. I might see if I can whack in your link a bit later, or if you want, you can pop in your link when you're sort of set up and ready to go. So Pixel P, are you finding so that more some of your videos are doing better? I'm not sure if I saw, I think I asked before, but I'm not sure if I saw. You might have popped in oh, there we go. You did answer that one a bit further up. I have just changed my direction, so hard to say, but I'm doing what I enjoy for now, and at the same time trying to keep a close look at analytics. Fantastic, because I do remember sort of I can actually picture your thumbnails in my head, like with the, I think you had like the pink. Do you have like the pink outline of what almost looked like a chalkboard? Are you still doing that? I haven't looked. I need to go back in and have a look at your channel actually, and go look and see what you've been changing up and what you've been doing. There we go. Yes, I thought you had. I thought you grew up in Sweden. So I think it might have been your name, and I think you got like a little bit of you've got a little bit of a Swedish accent because I'm a Norwegian. I can pick it. I can pick the Norwegian one. I can pick the Swedish one as soon as I hear it. So you have a totally new look and a new direction. I have to go in and watch that. And Gus, have a look at what you've been up to, because I haven't seen it in a while. So yes, are you so Pia, are you still in Sweden, or are you overseas? Are you overseas now? Well, I was thinking if you were in Sweden, you're up very late. Because it would be in the middle of the night. So I'm thinking that you might be that you might have moved overseas. So you're finding that new direction that you're going in, is that are you finding it's a better direction for views and everything? Is it so? Is it you finding if it's helping your channel grow more than what it did before? So yeah, you lived in the USA since 2003. So that's actually nearly the same as me, because I came to Australia in 2004. So I've been here for a while now. I think it's 16.5 years. I came in January in 2004, and I came from icy cold Norway to probably near 40 degrees Celsius, which is like, well, I think it's over 100 degrees Fahrenheit for those that do Fahrenheits, because I think there's a few of you on here that's in the USA. So yeah, were you able to do? Did you teach in schools in the USA, or did you? Or did you do you have to get like a teaching license and stuff? Did you find it was hard to do that? So obviously I came to Australia to study, so that was an issue for me because I have my degrees from a Australian university. Oh, thank you, Shay. Thank you. I really appreciate you having me on in the background. I really appreciate it. Let's see. I'll pop that one up. I just did a series about personal growth, and now I'm doing a professional development, and it looks like it's picking up, at least when it comes to watch time. That's fantastic. I'm really happy for you. That is awesome. Hello, Cecilia Nadia. How are you? Thank you so much for popping in. We are just discussing the YouTube algorithm versus your passion. So when it comes to your channel, would you plan your videos and put your videos out depending on what the algorithm want you to do and what the algorithm is pushing out? Or would you go by what you originally intended and what your passion was? Because so for my example, I'm just going to add that again because it's been like half an hour since I said it. So I started out doing recipe videos and sort of healthy eating and stuff like that. And then I ended up doing I went to Costco, and I thought, you know what, I'll just do a Costco grocery haul and, you know, show people what I bought. And I found that YouTube was really pushing that video. Excuse me. Compared to my recipes, my recipe videos, and that sort of made me think. And down the track, all my grocery hauls seems to have gotten more traction and more views and more watch hours compared to my recipe videos that I seem to have to work really hard to get views on those, or at least get the views that I kind of want. And at the moment, it seems to be, my grocery hauls are just taking off and giving me a whole lot of views compared to the recipes. So have you had any similar experiences, and what did you do? Did you decide to go with the algorithm? Did you decide to keep going with your passion? and hope that, you know, the viewers would come? Or do you maybe do like a mix? Because obviously I can't go shopping twice a week, especially not at Costco, because that would be expensive, and I would buy way too much. Let's see. And let's see, I'll keep going. Pixel PS. You had to go back to college to get your certificate, but I have been teaching, and now I take care of your handicapped sister-in-law. How wonderful that you are in a position that you'll be able to care for your sister-in-law. That's really nice. That's lovely of you. I hope it's something that, you know, you're feeling like you making a difference, and that she's feeling like you're making a difference. And yeah, let's see. Daniel Batal says, if a video does great in the first 48 hours, try to do more of the same, but I have a tendency to do my videos in series. So there we go. Oh, thank you for popping back in. Kimmy, that's not really nice of you for coming back. I really appreciate it. Let's see. So Stan, do you enjoy doing the whole? Actually, I do. And I have to actually say, it's actually they actually take the least amount of editing work, actually. I find, because I can do minimal. There's no dead time, so there's minimal time I need to spend on editing out sort of that dead time in between adding in my ingredients. While so even though the video might be longer, I find I spend less time on editing it down, if that makes sense, compared to a recipe video. Because with the recipe video, I might start out with maybe 40 minutes or more, sometimes slightly less, but usually between 30 to 50 minutes roughly of time, because I just let my camera roll, because if I don't, I forget to press record, and that's happened a couple of times where I've just gone, oh bugger, I missed a whole sequence because I turned it off to go and do something, because one of the kids might have needed me for something, and I'll come back and I'll start doing some steps, and then I forget to press record again. So now I just keep the camera rolling, but it means that I have a really long like a really long roll to edit down to make it into a video of maybe sort of around about 10 minutes, something, sometimes more, sometimes less. So that takes a lot of work. While with the grocery haul, I don't really need to do that, because I can do like time lapses while at the shops. I can do just a little bit of talking sort of in between, like a vlog style chat, and then when I show off everything, I'll just literally just do it in one long take most of the time. And very rarely do I have to stop, unless I need to, unless like my last one where I did such a big haul that I had to pack away one island worth of groceries. Sorry if you can hear my 3-year-old in the background. He's doing raspberries and he's just being really happy. So but he's having a lot of fun. But yeah, so you go, so sincerely Nadia, you go with your passion. Yeah. So I think what I'm leaning towards is doing that combination of possibly doing some more grocery hauls. Obviously with my with my Costco hauls, I usually do them quite large because we live quite a fair way away from Costco. So when I get there, I usually go crazy and I just get all the stuff. So usually I have these huge big hauls to share. Yeah, exactly. I just saw that pop up. Costco. It's interesting that it gives you more views and requires less work. Yeah, absolutely. And it's like, really? So it's definitely something that, you know, if I'm stuck for something to do, but I know I need to go to the shops, And even if I'm just planning a, oh, hang on a second, we got an open jar of peanut butter on a 3-year-old. Let's see if I can. I'm just going to turn off my mic, and I'm just going to. There we go. We got the babysitter sorted again. He wanted a slice of bread. He wanted a sandwich with peanut butter. Of course he's going to get a sandwich with peanut butter. Let's see. All right, let's see. I'm trying to catch up on the comments here. I will probably, so Pixel Pia, I will probably still go with my passion in one way or another. Yeah, I think this the same. I think so. And Nadia's saying first focusing on the algorithm for me would drive me insane. Yeah, I think because I'm doing, my sort of passion has been cooking from scratch and healthy eating and stuff. I think I can incorporate, at least I can incorporate the grocery haul sort of into that. So, and you know, talking about like the foods that I buy, why I buy them, and sort of like ingredients. One of the things I try to do is like produce versus products. So, you know, products is the things that you can turn around and you have an ingredients list on the back. And produce is, you know, the foods that is going to nourish us and keep us satisfied from within and all of that, and keep us healthy. So we can cook from scratch. So I think doing like a combination of that. But yeah, I think that might be a good way of sort of combining the two, and that sort of stuff as well. Pixel PLC. I plan way ahead. It's not always a good approach. Yeah, you know what I've done? I've quite often done like videos not that far ahead. Sometimes it's the other way around. It's like not that good either. So sometimes a lot of my recipes I can actually film the day before I post them. So I do everything in one day. So I will film my recipe, I will edit it, I will voice over, because usually my house is noisy. There are kids around, so I have to voice over once the kids have gone to bed, when there's no TVs going or anything like that. But yeah. Oh, thank you, Tiffany. Thank you so much for popping in. I'll try to jump in onto your live in a little bit. I know you're about to start. I think you're starting in about like 1 minute or something. So, but I really appreciate you coming in. It was really nice. We might go and jump into yours in a bit, but I might try to keep going at least until we can hit that 1 hour, just to try and get my be a little bit selfish and do my watch hours. But yeah, so you have so Pixel P. I have a second channel where I do live stream that have been on ice since the pandemic, since my assisted therapy is closed, and I miss that a lot. Yeah, and it would be good to see to sort of see you go live, to go live again. I'll definitely pop in and have a look. I'll go have a look for it actually. And by the way, while we're talking, I know this happened to both Cubs Sten, and I know it happened to Tiffany, and I know it happened to CJ, and it's happened to me in the last few days. Have any of you guys just lost a whole lot of subscribers? Because I lost like 80 overnight that I saw yesterday, and I just went, oh, because I was starting to get really close to my 1K. I was actually sitting at I was nearly at 850, and now I'm back onto like 757, I think I was last time I checked. So so yeah, see you later, Pixel Pia. Thank you so much for popping in. I really, really appreciate your support and for coming in here. Yeah, no, it's been really nice. It's so good to see you again, and yeah, you go look after your sister-in-law, and I'll catch you soon. Thank you so much. let's see. And where are we? Yes, Cupstone. It's been mayhem. Like ever since I saw that, and we were chatting, and then Tiffany was saying as well that she had lost a whole lot, and you said that you'd lost a whole lot, and yeah, me as well. I got like pretty much 10% of my subscribers had disappeared overnight, and for a small channel, that is a lot. Like, fair enough. If I had like 10,000 people or something subscribed, then 80 people wouldn't have felt like a lot. But when you're sitting at like 800 something subscribers and you lose 80, that is 10% of your entire subscriber count. And yes, that was yeah, I was rather frustrated with that. Let's see if anything happens with it. We're complaining. I did do a reply to Tiffany's Twitter because she tagged Team YouTube in it. So I did a reply to that one, and I haven't heard anything back. So we'll see, and we'll have to Twitter them again, see what happens. But yeah, no, it is ridiculous. I can understand like five, sort of between five subscribers down. I've had that happen quite a few times. But 80, I don't think 80 of my subscribers, like 10% of my subscribers, I don't think they were not genuine or like inactive. And really, inactive, what does that even mean? Does that mean that they haven't been on for what, a week, a month, a year? Considering I've only been doing this for about 6 months, so clearly they can't have been inactive for that long if they were able to click on subscribe. So yeah, I don't know, it's really strange. Yeah, I hope they do something about it as well. We work, especially us small YouTubers, we work really hard to get where we are. We don't have the massive follower base of the big channels to be able to afford losing 10% of our viewers. That is, or potential viewers, that is a lot of people. So, and especially like, you know, when we're trying to get to that 1,000 and they remove so much of it. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, I think obviously working with the algorithm as well is obviously going to help that. So hopefully doing some more videos that are finding that YouTube is pushing out, that might help. Yeah, go right ahead. So hopefully, you know, doing a combination of what I enjoy doing and sort of maybe combining them, I can work the algorithm to my advantage, but also still feel like I'm doing what I want to do. But yeah, at least, yeah, luckily I do enjoy doing those like grocery haul videos and stuff as well, because I do put thought into what I buy, and I usually do have a list and everything. And obviously, hello, Lady B Ashley, thank you so much for popping in. We are just chatting about what would you do with your channel if you had an idea in mind when you started your channel about what sort of videos you wanted to make, but then you're finding that the YouTube algorithm might be pushing out different content. So in my example, I was doing my recipe videos, and then, oh, pardon me, I'm just doing a yawn. And then I happened to do a grocery haul from Costco once, and I found that suddenly I had much higher views. I had my percentages went up on everything, and I could tell that YouTube was more pushing that video compared to other things. So what would you do? Would you keep doing what you were planning on doing your passion? So for me, like my recipe videos, or would you keep going with like grocery hauls and going with what YouTube is pushing out in the aim of obviously growing your channel faster and getting more watch hours and views? Because obviously it's a bit of a, what do you do? Do you follow your passion? Do you tweak your passion a little bit so that you can follow the algorithm more but still add in your content? Or do you go full on, research the algorithm and pump out videos that YouTube is going to push out, which is going to obviously allow your channel to grow more, but it might not necessarily be something that you're passionate about? Obviously we have there are channels that definitely take that to the extreme, and they purely pump out videos based on the algorithm. They study, they really study the algorithm, and they make sure that their videos are planned around what's going to what's going to get views. So Lady B, let's see, I'm just gonna pop that comment up. So yeah, I'm trying my passion, but I find that when I load my hauls, they push out more. Yes, exactly, and that is exactly what I found as well. And I think so a little bit further up, because you buy weird stuff. I don't know. Maybe, or I think it's a lot of people. But CJ and Cubstand before was saying that given the current times, more people might be looking for like grocery hauls and ideas on how to shop and what to shop, especially with lockdowns and all of that. And I think also like bulk buying, which is what I do obviously when I do Costco, is I buy larger quantities that's going to last us for longer. But it might have been, I'm thinking, was it a fluke? Did I drop that video? Did that video happen to be dropped at the right time? Because it happened to be what people are searching for at the moment? Or is it that YouTube is really pushing my videos? Because when I'm looking at my analytics, I'm finding that those Costco videos are being put up in suggestions for other people that are running other grocery hauls, especially sort of in Australia and stuff like that, because obviously Costco Australia is one of my keywords that I use, and I'm finding that's the keyword that's getting in the most hits. So that is one. And I just happened to find out because I was looking at my very first Costco video and happened to go into my reach and finding out where my views were coming from, and I just happened to see that Costco Australia seemed to be doing really well as a keyword, and it was just, I just found it really strange, because originally grocery hauls wasn't something I planned on doing a whole lot of, but I did one that I posted up last week. I think actually it was last week, wasn't the week before? It's at least a week ago, possibly like 9 days or something like that. It might have been. But anyway, that last video is given me so many more views than anything else I've sort of posted up before. It is just breaking all the records, and it's just really made me think, when I'm sort of looking back, that whenever I have these little big spikes, it's because I've posted a grocery haul video. So should I go and follow this and follow what YouTube want me to do and what's getting searched a lot in order to grow my channel more, or should I stick with my passions? So let's see what you popped up there. So my Dollar Tree garden items have gotten the most view, and it's not even a long one. Yeah. Absolutely. It's just really just sort of think, so clearly, obviously Dollar Tree must be something. I think because I'm getting suggestions of like Dollar Tree hauls, and we don't even have Dollar Tree in in Australia. So I've actually seen a few because people that I follow are putting them out. So obviously that must be why. That's all right, Cobbs. Thank goodness me. You need to take your phone calls. Can't be here with me the whole time. Although I do appreciate you being on in the background. That's really, it's really nice. It's really nice of you, and I really appreciate the support. But yeah, I think people might be wanting to know how to save save money with their groceries, how they want to buy smarter, and I guess probably both. Sorry. Oh, my little one is having a lot of fun in the background, so I'm sorry if that's popping up. His raspberries are popping up in the background. Yes, budget stuff in general. I think so, because I think people want to shop. They want to shop smarter. They want to save money, and whether that be through Dollar Tree hauls, which clearly, given the name, it's a place where you can get good deals, or if it's like I do and do big when I do big bulk buys at Costco, then hello, give me a second. I'm just going to get. So I'm going to let him borrow my phone because I think his iPad is off. Hey, sweetheart. There you go. Yes, I think so, Cubstan. So, especially at times like these when people have lost jobs, hauls are a go-to for cost savings. Yes, I think so, which is also why I do like my sort of bigger hauls, and they seem to get a lot of traction, because I think people want to see where they can save by buying things in bulk, or like Lady B actually says, Dollar Tree where you can get items for cheaper. So I think it's definitely be the case. So I think try to working the algorithm to your favor is definitely a good way to grow your channel, I think. And if you can then incorporate your passion into that. So say, Lady B Ashley, like if you like doing you're doing your gardening hauls and stuff like that, so you can get say like gardening into that and get people interested in maybe what you're going to do with those items. Taste testing project, yeah, yum. So you're posting, like, do you do like reviews on like you're taste testing it and you're doing reviews on those? Because that would be really cool. And I think actually that would be something that I think YouTube would push possibly. I keep seeing all those like people eating eating foods, reviewing foods, and everything. Oh, thank you, Kimi, for being in the bushes. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. So how are you finding? So Ashley, how are you finding those videos? Are they getting a lot of traction, like your tasting videos? Because I keep seeing them pop up everywhere. So I'm just thinking it might be something that that obviously YouTube might not mukbang so much, but just trying. So not sitting there like eating like a whole plate of food sort of thing, but buying a product and then tasting it. Yeah, just random foods. Cool. I know Pixel Pia has gone, but there is a Swedish. It's called a delicacy. I'm going to write it down. You might be a funny one to do. because it's just hilarious to see. It's called, I think I've spelled that correct. This is what it's called. It is a Swedish, it's like a canned fermented fish. And it is rumored to be the most stinky food in the world. There are certain apartment buildings in Sweden where this dish has been banned because the second you open the lid, it just the smell just spreads everywhere. So that could be a challenge. If you search that up, you'll see you'll see quite a few. You'll see a few videos with that one. It's quite interesting and it's quite funny. But yeah, I think if we can, you know, add in our passion within something that YouTube is pushing. So I can add in, you know, healthy eating and stuff with my. I never heard of durian, or is it durian or durian? I've never heard of that. What's that? I'm keen to know. That sounds lethal. But yes, I have to admit I've never tried surströmming. I don't think I want to, and I love fish, but fermented fish that that can stink out an apartment building. I'm not sure about that one. And I've got Swedish relatives, so you know I should be, but nope. But yeah, I think like if we can add our passions into those sort of videos that are getting pushed. Your weight loss diet just went out the door. Yes, I do try. I think with me, I do try to be. I try to do keto a fair bit, but I'm not probably as strict as I should be. I really need to step it up a notch and get more strict on what I eat and what I don't eat. And yawning again, even though it's early, I shouldn't be yawning really. But yeah, I think if we can combine that, it might work to our advantages. So we can, you know, still feel like we're making a difference in what we want to put out, if that's what we want to do. Okay, jackfruit. I've heard of that, but it's not something I've ever tried or tasted. I'm not sure if that's the same thing. Then yeah, but yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, so that you reckon that's the way you're gonna sort of angle your channel, Lady B Ashley, that you're gonna do like the food, you're gonna aim it towards like the food tastings and stuff. So that could be an idea as well. Like if you do, you could do a haul and then get some new stuff from that haul and then taste it. So you're kind of combining both. Maybe that could be a way to sort of have one video go into the next kind of thing. So, you know, you can do your haul and then you can kind of advertise your next video saying, you know, I'm going to be tasting this next time or something like that. I think that might be an idea. But yeah, I think, let's see, you know what? I reckon we've gone over an hour, which is really good. And I think I'm going to go in and I'm going to find the link, because I think Tiffany is probably, I think Tiffany is live now. So I'm going to go in. I'm just going to open up a new little tab and I'm going to find Tiffany's live and I'm going to drop a link to that. Let's see. There she is, because she's doing her money makeover Mondays today. So let's go and find, go into that one, and I'm going to go find the link, and I'm going to share that link with you guys, and we're going to go in and we are going to go and raid Tiffany. So I'm going to add, her link and paste. So we're going to go Tiffany Chanel, and if you go in there, if you could please put down holistic living down under raid, that would be awesome. I would really appreciate that. And I'm going to post that link now. And I'm just going to say thank you so much for popping in and having this discussion with me today. I'd love to do more of these now that I'm sort of starting to learn more about StreamYard. Did you see I managed to screen share today? I need to figure out how to screen share without getting those little edges there on. I don't know if that's even possible. But I think maybe if I do, I'm going to have to I'm going to have to like put it like full screen so I don't see anything on here, but then sort of run it through my phone or something like that maybe. But yeah, thank you so much for coming in and watching with me, and I will see you all over at Tiffany Chanel's. Bye.